Thousands of our members work in the housing industry, building multi-residential high-rise in major urban areas, and many of our members also work in low-rise, single-family home construction in markets such as the GTA and right here in Ottawa. I'd like to congratulate the committee for its in-depth study on affordable housing. Your final report makes many wise recommendations that I hope the government will consider. From the moment the Build Canada's Home Initiative was announced, CBTU has supported its core objective of collaborating with industry, other orders of government, and Indigenous communities to build affordable housing at scale and speed. However, as we have pointed out to the government, Build Canada Homes should also seek to act as a catalyst for broader community benefits and fair labor practices. The interim report published by your committee in December 2023 highlighted the challenge posed by what some describe as a skilled labor shortage. And during the last session, you had much discussion about that. Let me add a little bit of nuance here. In general, Canada does not presently suffer from a skilled labor shortage. In fact, in some regions of our country, we are experiencing high unemployment. If I was to tell you right now that in Toronto, we have the highest level of unemployment with our building trades members than we had in the past 30 years, you likely would be surprised. But that's largely due to the collapse of the multi-residential high-rise market and also the low-rise housing market. So that's negatively impacted our members' employment in the Toronto area. We also have trade shortages we also have surplus labor available in Newfoundland and Labrador. We have unemployment in Alberta as well. The point I'm trying to make is that trade shortages are episodic. We talk in Canada like it's forever thus. Trade shortages are episodic. It's not all trades in all regions at all times. And lack of coordination for major projects also contributes to this dilemma. When multiple large-scale construction initiatives move forward at the same time, sometimes we have project stacking. This creates strain on skilled trades construction labor. Again, the shortages are episodic. The problem, therefore, is not so much one of a labor shortage, it is more one of how do we optimize our labor optimization. The current government has begun addressing this challenge in its recent spring economic update. It announced an increase in the labor mobility tax deduction for tradespeople from $4,000 to $10,000 to help improve mobility. So where we have those high areas of unemployment, those members can move to areas where there are greater demands for tradespeople. Also, as your committee recommended, the government announced the Team Canada Strong program, $6 billion over 5 years, an historic monumental investment in skilled trades, which will help attract and retain young Canadians to the skilled trades labor force. These are very significant initiatives that go a long way in addressing Canada's skilled labor needs. However, we believe that a few of the pieces of the puzzle are still missing. For instance, CBTU has consistently advocated that whenever taxpayer dollars are utilized to attract private investment, such as Bill C-59, the Sustainable Jobs Act, those government dollars should be used to leverage economic development and prosperity and opportunity for all Canadians. This aspiration can be met through the use of what are called Community Employment Benefit Agreements, or CEBAs. These agreements are typically negotiated by key partners on major infrastructure or development projects that involve commitments by project proponents to deliver specific benefits to the community as part of the construction projects. Those agreements typically include prevailing wage requirements, mandatory minimum apprenticeship requirements, local and equity hiring targets. Build Canada Homes will invest $11.5 billion in housing projects across the nation. Our view is that the Government of Canada should require that the projects benefiting from these substantial public funds negotiate community employment benefit agreements comprising, at the very least, prevailing wage and apprenticeship requirements. Briefly, turning to the much discussed possibility of modular home construction, I would advise the committee that modular home construction is not a strategy to solve our housing crisis. It is a tool as part of a larger suite of services and program enhancements and government policies that are required, such as reducing the cost of development charges, such as reducing taxes on new home construction, and many other more initiatives. Modular homes is a tool in that toolbox. It's not a strategy all on its own. In closing, the housing affordability crisis will not be resolved instantly or easily. We all know that. However, we are confident that if it is implemented effectively, including labor standards, the Build Canada Homes initiative can be a significant part of the solution. Canada's building trades unions are more than willing to work with Build Canada Homes to ensure that skilled trades workers are available for each project the new Crown Corporation is involved in. Thank you, and I look forward to the discussion.